So, Dan, tell me, how would someone make the organizational case for embracing uncertainty as a fundamental part of this planning process?
Well, it's interesting when you talk about organizations and uncertainty, because to me it's very difficult to not make the case for that, because at the onset, you're thinking about very deterministic things, right? So if an organization is not using uncertainty, they believe they know, right? The only answer to that is that they think they know what the future is going to be. And so, there are multiple ways of challenging people, from, walking in with an old cassette tape player and saying, did you foresee MP3 players and all of the stuff that's happened between here and there in terms of the delivery of digital audio? And if they answer, no, I didn't see that, then there's really a very difficult discussion that ensues, because what has to happen is that uncertainty becomes the focal point of admitting that there are things you don't know, and you then have to start thinking about the broad set of things that you don't know related to the question that's on the table. And so we call that a focal question. And the focal question focuses how we do research and what we're trying to solve for. So in our case, we're looking at education in 2030. And when we think about uncertainty, there are a number of things that are unknown. And if anybody tries to expand on those, one of the easy exercises to do, and you can do it in your classes, is to have people blindly just write down their answer to something like, how are books going to be delivered in the future, or how are learning materials going to be delivered in the future. You can see that there's a broad range of answers to that. There's no consensus right now for that. So that becomes an uncertainty. We don't know which players are going to be involved, which vendors, what publishers, what formats, what devices, and what content encoding formats. None of that stuff is known right now. And so uncertainty becomes something that organizations have to really embrace in order to think about how they plan their futures in a robust way.